welcome back to Flock Around the Block. I'm Brenda.
And I'm Madison.
And we are educators here at the Warren Museum of Wildfowl Art.
In our last video, we talked about different ways to identify birds, such as size, behavior, and field markings.
And in this video, we'll be exploring different types of bird beaks and how they're adapted for different food sources, as well as giving you all a sneak peek of our 4 Flock Around the Block sites.
The Warren Museum sits on the edge of Shoemaker Pond, which feeds into the Wicomico River. Here we get a ton of wildlife, such as herons, cardinals, mourning doves, red-winged blackbirds, and a variety of turtles.
Behind me on the dam here is one of our signature great blue herons. These birds are known for just having some very long features, but if we take a closer look at its beak, what sorts of household tools does it remind you of? How do you think it gets its food?
Like the rest of the bird, the great blue heron's beak is incredibly long, but also very sharp. It might remind you of a spear, which is a great description since herons use their beaks and quick reflexes to spear fish.
Hi, we're here at City Park, which sits on a branch of the Wicomico River, and we see a lot of different bird species around here. Cardinals, robins, great blue herons, red-winged blackbird, even some barn swallows, which are right behind me. And let's see what else we can go find.
So here at City Park, we have a lot of different ducks and geese that call this park home. And ducks and geese all have a fairly specific beak shape that allows them to eat a certain type of food. So in a moment, you'll watch a clip of a duck feeding. And as you're watching this clip, try to think about how this beak is adapted for its food. Maybe think about some common household items or tools that this beak reminds you of, and see what you can observe.
Ducks and geese have very wide and flat beaks, and many of them dabble for food on the water surface or on the ground. What you may not see, though, is those beaks are lined with ridges that trap plants and insects, just like how a pasta strainer catches pasta while letting water pass through.
Boundless Park is situated in the middle of a neighborhood which is located next to the Chipman Cultural Center. It also features the Boundless Community Garden. Here we see a lot of urban birds such as cardinals, mockingbirds, chickadees, robins, and even the occasional woodpecker.
Behind me here, we were lucky enough to find ourselves a downy woodpecker, which is the smallest woodpecker here in North America. Woodpeckers, as their name implies, are known for pecking into wood, but as we take a closer look at our downy woodpecker, what are some features that you notice about its beak?
In order to dig into tree bark, woodpeckers need big sturdy beaks that act as a chisel. The downy woodpecker is a smaller example, but even that small beak is strong enough to chisel into wood and pick up insects.
Welcome to North Lake Park, also known as Billie Jean Jackson Senior Park. This park is located in the northern half of Salisbury and is situated right on Johnson Pond. And this park also features a picnic shelter, several outdoor sports spaces, as well as the Richard Hazel Youth Center. Birds in this area can greatly vary, but we definitely see a lot of mockingbirds, brown thrashers, barn swallows during the summertime, as well as some marsh birds that we might find closer to the pond. So let's go take a look. So behind me we have a variety of different songbirds, including a lovely female northern cardinal. Now cardinals are known for having these really bright red colors in the males, as well as a little mohawk in both males and females. But one of the really distinct things about cardinals is their bright, big red beak. Cardinals have a beak that's very short but also very thick. And that type of beak is really well adapted for cracking open lots of really firm nuts and seeds.
Thank you for joining us today.
If you'd like to join us for Flock Around the Block, check out our website for dates, times, and locations.
And we look forward to seeing you there.